Hello everyone, this is Mohammed Javed, lecturer Mathematics, International Maritime College. This video will be explaining the concept of trapezium and Simpson rule. What is trapezium rule? Trapezium rule is actually a tool which calculates area under a curve. And according to this rule, area under a curve is divided into trapeziums. We know trapezium from the basic geometry, which has two parallel sides this side say A, this side if B, they will be parallel and the height between the two sides will be h. We can also draw it perpendicularly. This is also a type of trapezium. A, B, and now H is this. To calculate this area, there is a rule that H, which is the width of the width, here width is this, and this is width or height. So h by 2 divided A plus B. Okay. So this under this curve there are trapeziums. This is trapezium. How many trapezium you construct here, it's up to you, or it's up to the question, or it's up to the examiner. Let's consider the first trapezium. So first trapezium, this is H, and this first height Y 0 is one height of one side of the trapezium. Another height is second side of the trapezium. The same way, all heights construct side of the trapezium y2, y3 The last one is yn. If n is 10, then this will be 10 minus 1 means 9, and this will be 10 minus 2, so 8. Now let's go for their areas. So how much is the area of this trapezium? It will be h by 2 into y0 or y0 plus y1. This is the area of first trapezium. Similarly for this one, it will be h by 2 into y1 plus y2, and for this one h by 2 and y2 plus y3. The same we calculate for all of the trapezium. Well, now let's add up these areas. This is the concept of the trapezium height and width, so I already explained them. And one more thing, we are calculating area on the curve. The curve may be that longer, but we are doing area only from A to B. So x is A and then all the way to B. So we are calculating this area from A to B, adding up all the areas, taken out h by 2 common. Oops, I forgot to take them out, so there is no plus bracket, h by 2, opening brackets, and after opening bracket some of the y's can be seen clearly. They are getting repeated, so they will be added. You would have noted that I am using instead of equal another symbol, approximately equal. It means this area is not exact, not correct, like the integration. The integration is a tool which gives correct area, and trapezium rule has got some problem. For example, if I want to explain, if I draw here another trapezium, okay, and if I connect the end points, so like this, and if I connect So you see some of the areas remain outside from the trapezium here, this little area, and you can also lose some area. And in some cases, for example, if you construct a trapezium under a curve, then the trapezium top will be like this. So in some cases, even the trapezium can take extra area. So there is always a room of error, that sometimes this rule add up more area and sometimes we will lose area. So this is a kind of error. So approximation is used for that sake. And so far integration is concerned, integration gives correct answer, because in integration we divide all this area into large number of rectangles, so we don't lose any area and we don't add up extra area. Okay, and so for this h over a is equal to b minus a by n is concerned. So a is the starting point on x-axis, b is the ending point of the x-axis, where between these two we are going to calculate area, and n is the number of strips or number of trapezium, how many trapezium you want. If you want 10 trapezium, so we will divide b minus a by 10, if 4, so divide by 4, if like this. Okay, so it's just for giving the measurement of h. Example, use trapezium rule with 8 strips. With 8 strips, so this is n is 8, this is a, b, and this is our y or fx. We need to draw it stable first, for which we need a, b and n, what we determined already, and then we'll go for h is b minus a by, so h is come this. Okay, so when you do this with calculator, if you click the mode button, then there will be option of table. Like my calculator has option of table at 7, I will click 7. After clicking 7, my calculator gives me f of x equals, this is display. Then I will write in this display 1 divided by x. So 1 and divide, no problem, but for writing x you need to click alpha button, on calculator, and then find the keys where beside that key we will find x in red color. I think x will be written somewhere beside it. and my calculator is this, I think here small parenthesis, parenthesis or small bracket. So it is like this is parenthesis, and after this the calculator, when we click or enter it, the calculator will ask something. Start, and with start there will be question mark. It means calculator is waiting for you and asking for you, and you just write at this corner. This will be like display. There will already be some number, but when you type, because you are going to start with A, so when you click button 1, and when you enter it, so the display will become 1, and after this the calculator will asking you and question mark will be there, and you type 2 and then enter. After typing this, the calculator is asking one more thing, which is step. Step mean the width or the h actually. This is asking about h. So how much is h? H we will write 0.1, 2 and 5, and after clicking this we will find a table. The calculator will display the table in this form. If, and this is x, this is f of x or y. Calculator will display like this. Okay, I have done this with calculator. Let's see the rule. This is the rule. The rule will be provided in exams. We don't need to cram it. Okay, I have taken out 2 common, and we have n8, so our rule will runs up to y8. The first y0 and the last y8 will remain outside of the parenthesis. All the remaining in between y will be added up and multiplied by 2. Okay, these are the values I have done with calculator and calculator table. So here it will be for 1, for x equal 1, y will be equal to 1. For x equal 0.12, actually I forgot to add here that calculator table anyway, and this value is coming 0.88 and so on. I will recommend that you take as more as possible these digits. So after the decimal point, here I have taken 5 decimal places, so 5, This way, when you fix your calculator at 5, so there will be 50 like this, which again means so 8. Anyway, and the next one you will see in calculator, it will be 0.250, and for this it is coming 0.8. So table is not a big deal if you know about your calculator, and so on, because our last number is 2, it will go up to 2, and here the final answer is coming. Final y is 0.5, 0, 0 and 0. So a table will be like this in your calculator. You scroll it down, you will see each and every value, and then plug in here, and our area will be 0.6. You can also see this value in calculator, which will be closer to this. Okay, so I told you this value has got little error, but this is correct value, so calculator will give you correct value for f of x integral. So there will always be a check on the question. If you want to see, calculator can tell you that whether this value, Simpson value, will be closer to integration value. There will be less difference, but it will at least give you a guess. Oh, table is given. Okay, so see, this is calculator driven table. Now another rule is Simpson rule. Simpson rule is not derived with the help of any geometrical shape. It is actually further application of integration. It is done with the help of this integration, and this rule is, and again there is some problem. Actually, this rule has another big issue, that n can be only taken even digits. In this regard, the trapezium rule was fine. The trapezium rule was taking all integers, positive integers and 0, but here all positive and including 0, but here only positive integers. Positive integer means 2, n can be 4, 6 and so on. And here you were free, you could have taken, you could have 9, you could have 11, but here you cannot take. In this case, in Simpson rule, we cannot take 5. No, we cannot take 9, we cannot take 15. Odd numbers, Simpson cannot deal with odd numbers. Okay, so this is actually the rule. Then inside the y's, when your y is from 1 to 15, suppose, so there will be some odd y's and some even y's. Odd y's will be added and multiplied by 4, and even y's will be added and multiplied by 2. The first y and the last y will be again separate, and this is 3 this time, not 8. and the h is same, b minus a divided by. Let's do the same example with 8 strip. Okay, 8 strip. We cannot do with 7. We cannot do with 9, 11, 13, 15. No. We can do only for 8, 10, 4, 6, 12, 14 like this. So A, B and N. Okay, I gave this timetable from the beginning. This is rule, basic rule will be provided in exam. Then we change this according to our requirement. We have looked from 0 to 8. So odd wise will be added in the first bracket and will be multiplied by 4. The remaining even wise, how many even left? The 1, 2, 3. The 8 is even, but the 8 is the last one, so we cannot take this in this parenthesis. 8 is the last one, so it will be kept at the end, and y0 is the first one, so at the end. Now plug in values from the table. 1, this is equal to 1, so 1 is here. Okay, h by 2, and I think I forgot here at the end the last one, plus 0.5 this one. The even were 3. Look, 8.00 even this one. This is next even y. Y4 is this one, and y3, y6 is this one. Well, the final answer comes this calculator. This is exercise. In the first question, how many steps they've been asking, how many specified steps. So in this one 4 steps, here 3 steps in Simpson rule, okay, in trapezium rule. And this question is with Simpson rule, 8 steps and 10 steps. Here look, in trapezium rule we can take any n, but here it will be always even. I hope this session will help you understanding trapezium and Simpson rule. Okay, if you have any problem, write down your comments, and we can see each other also in the online session, so there we will solve our problem. See you. Bye bye.